Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We take you back on Thanksgiving Day, November 24th, 1955, to Kemp Memorial Stadium in Shamokin for the annual Thanksgiving Day game between the Shamokin Greyhounds and the Mount Carmel High School, Joint High School Red Tornadoes. Game time, 2:30. The starting lineup for the visiting Red Tornadoes of Mount Carmel Joint High School: at left end, number 34, Ed Zulik; to left tackle, number 70, Tom Rivak; left guard, number 92, Dan Ficca; the center, number 30, William Painter; right guard, number 83, John Harsh; the right tackle, number 78, Ed Camp; the right end, number 48, Ron Jellis; and at quarterback this afternoon, number 23, Wayne Cotter; left halfback, number 22, John Butella; the right halfback, number 71, Glenn Wetzel; and the fullback, number 41, Robert Shannon. And now you see the rest of the Mount Carmel Joint High School roster. The head coach, Mike Terry; assistant coaches, George Rona, Vic Dahl, and Charlie Carlo; athletic director, Glenn Mengus. And now the starting lineup for the Shamokin Greyhounds squad of 1955. At left end, number 38, either Mike Gillespie, or 28, Jim Gillespie; left tackle, 32, Charlie Schlegel, or 46, Jerry Curran; at left guard, number 18, Lou Delbaugh, or 36, Ed Fetzko; at center, number 40, Ray Jones; the right guard, number 43, Dan Mangle; the right tackle, either number 54, Tom Fetzko, or 42, Jim Krebs; at right end, number 33, Joe Thompson, or 19, Joe Curran; at quarterback this afternoon, number 21, Marlon Weaver; at the left halfback spot, either number 23, Ray Ritchie, or 41, Frank Pufnock; at right halfback, number 30, Don Carsto, or 24, Bob Tyson; and the fullback, number 52, Alphonse Jashinsky. And now, coming up on the bottom of the screen, you will see the rest of the Shamokin High School roster, Greyhounds of 1955. The head coach of the Greyhounds, Ray Jones. Assistant coaches, Mel Paul, Carl Giles, and Michael Formbera. Faculty manager, C.M. Chuck Peters. The officials for today's game: Dave Dayhoff, Harry Rudolph, Vince Gatto, and Elton Hunsinger. Mount Carmel kicked off by Dan Pickett to number 23, Ray Ritchie, returns 4 yards to the 16. Smoking first and 10, fullback Jashinsky loses a yard, tackled by Joe Elgin. Second and 11, right halfback Dan Castro fumbles, and Elgin recovers for Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel at the 17, running back Wetzel fumbles, and Dan Mangle of the Indians recovers at the 14. Shamokin first and 10, Ritchie on a pitch out goes 15 yards around the right end, tackled by Shannon. Shamokin first and 10 at the 29, Carsto gets 5 up to the 34. Second and 5, Carsto loses 4, tackled by Ed Camp, number 78. And on third and 9, quarterback Weaver fumbles, recovered by Shamokin for a 5-yard loss. Fourth and 10, Pufnock's punt goes 17 yards to the 37. Mount Carmel 1st and 10 at the Shamokin 37. Number 22, Butella gets 2. On 2nd down, Cotter screen pass to Wetzel for 26-yard gain all the way down to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10, Shannon around left end for 5 to the 7. 2nd and 5, Cotter on a keeper gets 5 to the 2. Hoof knock, saving tackle. 3rd and 10, Shamokin Shannon dives into the end zone for Mount Carmel. 6, Shamokin nothing. Extra point is wide. Mount Carmel's Pickett kicks off into the end zone. Touchback. Shamokin 1st and 10 at the 20. Fullback Jaczynski gets 4 to the 24. 2nd and 6. Quarterback Weaver is stuffed by number 70, Tom Revac. 3rd and 5. Quarterback Weaver tackled by Tom Revac again for a 2-yard gain. And now a punt by Puffnock. He is roughed and a 15-yard penalty against the Tornadoes. 1st and 10. Jaczynski picks up 3. 2nd and 7. Quarterback Weaver gets 3. 3rd and 4. Fullback Jaczynski gets 2. 4th and 2. Number 41, Puffnock gets the first down. 1st and 10, Carstow picks up 1 and the fumble, and Mount Carmel recovers. Mount Carmel 1st and 10, Shannon gets 4 yards. 2nd and 6, Wetzel gets 1, and that ends the first quarter. Mount Carmel 3rd and 5, Carter's pass falls incomplete. And now it's Mount Carmel 4th and 5. Carter's punt goes out of bounds on the Shamokin 42. Shamokin 1st and 10. Beavers pass to Joe Thompson down to the 8-yard line, 50 yards. Weaver's pass completed to Joe Thompson, 50 yards all the way down to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, 5-yard line. Puffnock gets within inches of the goal line, and now Weaver loses 1. On 4th, Puffnock scores. Mount Carmel takes over at the 2. Carter on a keeper to the 4. And Wetzel now gets a first down with a Wetzel now on first down goes 12 yards, and Mount Carmel has another first down and gets 2 yards. 2nd and 8, Wetzel gets the first down on an 18-yard pickup. 1st and 10, Shannon on a pitch gets the yardage around the right side. And Carter goes 6 on a keeper. Carter rolls right and gets 5 more on a keeper. Carter's screen pass to Shannon is good for 19 yards. First and 10, Shannon gets 3, tackled by number 32, Schlegel. And Wetzel loses 1 on this next play. Carter's pass falls incomplete as Weaver breaks it up. 3rd and 11, Carter's pass broken up by number 25, Strick. 4th and 11, Carter's punt goes out of bounds on the Shamokin 16. Shamokin 1st and 10, Puffnock goes 77 yards to the Mount Carmel 7 as Shannon comes up from behind to take him out of bounds. 1st and 7, Ritchie, number 23, goes in for the touchdown. And the extra point attempt by Carstow is stopped. Kickoff returned by Butella for 14 yards. Mount Carmel 1st and 10. Shannon gets 14 yards off the right side and a first down. Carter connects with Butella for 40 yards and a first down at the 20. Mount Carmel 1st and 10. Shannon gets 1. Number 28, Jim Gillespie on the tackle. On 2nd and 9 at the 19, Wetzel goes for 5 to the 14. 3rd and 4, Carter's pass to Wetzel is good for 4 yards. First and 10 at the 11. Potter on a sneak is stopped as the half ends. Picca's kickoff for the Red Tornadoes to the 30, where Richie fumbles and Ron Jellis recovers for the Red Tornadoes. Montcalm first and 10 at the 29. Butell gets 4 to the 25. Second and 6, Butell goes for 3 to the 22. On third and 3, Wetzel blasts over right side for 5 yards and first down. First and 10 at the 17, Wetzel gets 11 to the 6. First and goal, Butella goes into the end zone for a Red Tornado touchdown. The extra point attempt by Xenia is wide right, 12-6 Mount Carmel. The kickoff by Dan Ficca, taken by Richie for 12 yards, but fumbles, and Camp recovers at the Shamokin 37. Mount Carmel first and 10, Shannon on pitch gets 3. Second and 7, Wetzel gets 4. Third and 3 at the 30, Shannon is held for no gain. Brings up a fourth and 3, Butella is inches short at the 29. Shamokin takes over first and 10. Weaver's pass to number 28, Jim Gillespie, good for 60 yards until Johnny Xenia catches up with him at the 11. At the 11, Shamokin's Carstow around the end for 3-yard loss, tackled by 74 Santa Mary. Second and 13, Weaver's jump pass falls incomplete. Third and 13, left halfback Ricky gets to the 8. Fourth and 5, Weaver gets to the 3, inches short. Mount Carmel first and 10. Wetzel is trapped in the end zone for a safety. 12-8. Ficca's kickoff from the 20 goes out of bounds. Shamokin gets it at the 40. Shamokin's Weaver on a keeper gets 3 to the 37. Shannon on the stop. Second and 7, Richie gets 4 to the 33. On third and 3, Trzynski is stopped by Xenia for a 3-yard loss. And now Richie gets 4, tackled by number 83, Hirsch. Weaver's jump pass completed to Thompson to the 17. Puffnock takes it to the 7. Shamokin is now stuffed by the middle of Mount Carmel defensive line, and that is the end of the third quarter. And to start the fourth quarter, Richie goes into the end zone. Shamokin now leads 14-12. Carstow on a plunge for the extra point is good, and it's 15-12. Shamokin's kickoff is covered by number 42, Ron Jellis. Mount Carmel first and 10, Butella gets 2. Number 53, Krebs on the stop. Second and 7, Carter's pass is broken up. And on a third and 7, Butella goes around the right end for 4. And we pick up further action with Shamokin with the ball, first and 10. Fullback Trzynski gets 2 to the Mount Carmel 27. Second and 8, right halfback Carstow gets 1 to the 26. Third and 7, quarterback is hit by left end Zulik, pitches wild, and Shamokin loses back to the 35. On fourth and 16, Puffnock's punt is taken by Butella. There's no return, tackled by number 45, Napik. Mount Carmel first and 10, Shannon gets 1, tackled by number 36, E. Petsko. Second and 9, Carter's jump pass is knocked down. Third and 9, Carter's pass, again broken up. And fourth and 9, Carter's punt goes 51 yards, minus 1 yard return to the 9. There is a clip on Shamokin. Shamokin first and 10 at the 1. Right halfback Carstow gets 1. Second and 9, Carstow, a 4-yard gain out to the 6. Then on third and 5, the left halfback picks up 2 yards. Fourth and 3, Puffnock's punt is down, no return. Mount Carmel, first and 10, Butella picks up 9 yards. And now Wetzel gets 3 in the first down. Wetzel, on this run around the left end, is taken out of bounds at the 4-yard line. First and goal, Wetzel gets to the 2. On second and goal, Shannon takes it to the 1. On third and goal, Carter on a sneak gets into the end zone, and a pass for the extra point to Jealous is good, 19-15. Pika kicks off, a squib kick, and there's no return. Shamokin, 1st and 10, Weaver's brought down by Jealous for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12, Weaver's pass is caught by an ineligible lineman and a penalty, and that is the end of the game. The Red Tornadoes prevail, and there you see the huge crowd leaving Kent Memorial Stadium in Shamokin, Pennsylvania. The final score this afternoon, 1955, Mount Carmel Joint High School Red Tornadoes 19, Shamokin High School Greyhounds 15 in the annual Thanksgiving Day game.